Hello, my friends. How are you? I wanted to hop in here really quick as kind of a follow-up from our workshop last night. So if you didn't get a chance to tune in live, I know that this can be a busy season. It's back to school season and a lot of evenings are difficult for people. I had quite a few people reach out last night and say, is there going to be a replay because they couldn't tune in live? And then I've had quite a few people today asking me about the replay. So if you didn't get a chance to tune in live last night, go watch the replays. They're posted in this group and I labeled them. There's two because the internet went out. They are doing landscape at our house. We just moved into our house about a year ago and they're here doing landscape and they cut our line. So my husband had to go out and splice it and tape it up so the internet connection's in and out. So perfect timing for the workshop. So anyway, so there's two in there. It kind of worked out good because they're both 30 minutes and 30 minutes. So you can maybe watch one today and one tomorrow. So it didn't work out bad. So definitely go check those out, you guys. There are so many good nuggets in there. Even if you take one tool from the workshop and you implement that, it will change your life. I feel like that in my program too. I say that all the time. In my program, it's if you even take one of these tools and one of these modules, one of these concepts, and you incorporate that into your life, it can change your life. Just that one thing. So I really encourage you guys to go check out the workshop that we did last night. And then I wanted to just follow up with a couple thoughts that I had and a couple questions. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about what, why, and how. So what, why, how. I want you guys to really think about these questions. So if you watched the workshop, and if you didn't, go back and watch that first and then come to this video. But I wanted to touch on the what after the workshop, okay? So as we went through the workshop, we talked about all of these ways that my program and this method and the things that I'll teach you in the workshop help you to reach your goals. And so I wanted to come on here today really quick and just ask you to think about what. What exactly is it that you want? What is it that you want to transform? What is your goal? What is the result that you're looking for? So that's the first question I want you to ask is, what do I want? And this might be something that you really want, and maybe you feel like you've tried a million things and nothing works, so you're just you think it's impossible and you're not thinking about it anymore. But I want you to really be honest with what. What do you want? If you could wave a magic wand and you could get whatever you wanted, in this area or in your life, think about what you want. What would that be? Okay, what is that thing that you really want? So that's the first thing I want you guys to answer is what. What do you want? And then I want you guys to ask yourself, why? Okay, so get out a piece of paper, write down the what do you want, and then ask yourself, why? Why do I want that? Why is it so important? And here's the important thing about why. And there's surface levels why, there's a surface level why, and then there's a deep why. And the more we can dig down to the real why, the deeper why, the more effective our actions will be. The more we're going to stay committed to that, okay? The more we're gonna connect and the more we'll stay, when things get hard, we're gonna stay committed, okay? I like to think of it, this is a funny story, but I was in Florida with some friends, and me and my husband and some of our friends, and my daughter at that time was 3 or 4, maybe 3. And we were all dressed and we had gotten ready for dinner and we were all kind of by the pool area. We were getting ready to go out to eat and we'd already showered and we were fully dressed. And we're all talking and my daughter was walking around and she fell into the pool, okay? And I was fully dressed, all my makeup, my hair done, just ready to go out to dinner. And it was whoosh, right? I dove into the water and went, and she just kind of you think you float, she just kind of sank. And so I got her up. So my friend, her name's Jenna, I think she's in this group too. So she would always joke about how she was you were a blur, we couldn't even see you. It was she's it was so fast, you dove. And it's yeah, right, where if someone had come up to me and gone, hey Jacqueline, I'll give you $5 if you dive in the pool right now with all your clothes on. And I would have been like, no, that's okay. I'll give you $10. No, thanks. But my daughter falls in, it's like, boom, not even a question how I'm dressed or what I have on or if I have my watch. It doesn't matter at all, right? Because my reason why is so strong. Now, if my reason why was for $5, it's like probably not, right? So if your why is big enough, you will take the action, right? No matter what that action is, like your why, if it's important enough, you're going to do the action, okay? So your why is so important. And like I said, not just a surface level why, but a deep why. Because if you don't have enough big enough why, like don't even worry about it. Like don't do it, right? So dig and like connect to that. And then, so for instance, sometimes people will say, like, I want to lose 20 pounds. And then it's like, you ask them why, like, why do you want to lose 20 pounds? And like, oh, I'm going on a trip and I want to wear a bikini. Okay. And then it's like, okay, well, why is that important? Like, why do you want to wear a bikini? And like, why is that important? And then we dig a little further and they're like, well, because, I want to feel like confident. I want to feel sexy. Okay. Like, why is that important to you? Why is feeling sexy? Like, why is that important to you? Oh, well, I want, and then you dig and it's like, well, I want my husband to notice me. I want him to be like attracted to me. I want to like increase intimacy, whatever it is. You keep digging past that surface level why until you get to what you're really wanting. Okay. So what you're telling me is you really want a better relationship with your husband or like a more intimate relationship. You want attention from him, like whatever. So we keep going and going to a stronger why that's going to keep you motivated to losing that weight. Okay. More than a surface level why. So I want you guys to ask yourself why and then keep digging. So once your brain gives you the answer to why, your brain will just come up with something, then ask yourself why again. Why is that important? And then your brain's going to offer you something else. And then ask, why is that important? And really dig. Okay? And then the third question is how. And this is maybe the best, most fun part of all of this, is to think of how having this will impact you and how it will impact everyone around you and how it will impact the rest of your life. So how will having this, how will it impact you? What will the impact be on you? And how will it impact everyone around you, like in your family and in your life? And how will your whole life be impacted by that? Okay, so say that I want to, say someone's goal is to make $100,000, okay? And you ask them, like, why? Why do you want to make $100,000? And they say, I want to have this. I want to be able to give to people, right? I want security. I want to just live comfortably and not like no stress, no worry, okay? And which, by the way, doesn't come from money. It comes from our thoughts, okay? So there's that nugget, but we're going to keep going. Then you think of how. How will this impact me? How will this impact my family? How will this impact the rest of my life, right? And you think of all the ways that like your family will be impacted. Maybe you can retire your husband. Maybe you can, spend lots of, vacations with your family. Maybe you can what is the impact that it will have on you and everyone around you? Or maybe when that, stress is relieved, right? Maybe the impact will be that your kids get, a more calm, happy parent, okay? Because maybe you're stressed all the time. Maybe money is stressing you out. Like, think of what the impact will be when you have that when you have that result, okay? So again, think of what you want, think of why you want it, and then think of how that will impact everyone. Or like same with like losing weight, like our first example. It's like, maybe how that will impact maybe that will impact you. Maybe you'll be more confident to do videos and make more money and put yourself out there. Or maybe the impact will be, again, your kids, right? They get like a happier parent that has more energy, that can spend more time with them and do more things with them, right? That's how getting that result will impact your the people around you, the people in your family, right? Like, so think about that impact. Like, how will it impact the rest of your life, right? Once you lose weight and you know how to do that and you know how to get that result, right? That'll impact the rest of your life. You'll always be able to create that result. The impact will be, you'll live a healthier life. You'll have more energy. You'll live longer, right? So think of the impact that having that result will give you, okay? So those are the 3 things I want you to ask yourself again. What do you want? Why do you want it? And how will it impact you, everyone around you, the rest of your life? And then very lastly, I touched on this in the workshop, but I want you guys to really sit with the belief that having these results is possible for you. And that's where it has to start. I feel like that's the biggest thing is most people aren't achieving results. They aren't achieving their goals, and they're not creating this type of life that I'm talking about in the workshop because they don't believe that that's even possible for them. They're they struggle to even wrap their mind around it, so they don't even go there. That's why most people don't even try, right? We see all these people living these mediocre lives and we think that that's just the norm, right? And it's because most people don't believe it. It's the people that dare to believe it that actually take action and create what they want. And I'm even in awe over it. It's the more action I take, the more things I can create. I say to my husband all the time, I'm it blows my mind that it's all it takes is action. You just keep taking action. And what gets in the way is a whole load of stuff, right? And that's what coaching gets you over, is all the stuff that keeps you from taking the action. But once you start just taking the action, you can create incredible things that you didn't think were possible. It's mind-blowing. But I want you to really sit with the fact that this is possible for you. So when you think about what you want and why you want it and the impact it will have, I want that to feel good. I don't want that to feel bad because you don't believe you can't have it. I want you to seriously sit with the fact that it is possible for you, okay? And just entertain that. What does that feel like when you dare to think that? You know what? There is this other life possible for me. These results are available to me if I take action to get them. Really let that sink in. And then, like I said, if you missed the workshop, go back and watch it. And at the end, I tell you about my program and I invite you to a breakthrough call. So as you go through all this stuff, just know that I totally believe in this possibility for you. And I want to walk you through getting this what, okay? It is possible for you and it's inevitable if you take the action to get it. So make sure you look in the pinned post as well, and you can get the link for a breakthrough call, okay? If you're ready to take action, and tomorrow I'm gonna hop in and think about why now's the time, right? Why not, don't wait, okay? Don't let one more day go by because those results are waiting for you. But if you're ready to take action on getting this what, make sure you book a call. So go to JacquelineEmery.com/consult and you can get a free consult and we will talk about where you are right now, what you're currently experiencing, where you want to be, what you want to be experiencing instead. And then we'll talk about a plan to get you there and actions you can take right now. Okay, so make sure you take advantage of that call. I love you guys and I will hop on here tomorrow as well. And again, go check out the workshop. You will love it. It's so good. All right, love you guys. Bye.